English Daily. Help you grow every day. Listen, learn, and improve.
Hello, my friend. Today, I want to talk with you about something very important in life. It is about staying motivated. We all know that life can be hard. Sometimes you wake up and feel full of energy. You are ready to work, to study, to do everything you planned. But other days you feel tired. You do not want to do anything. You feel lazy, or maybe you feel hopeless. You ask yourself, why should I try? Motivation is the fire inside you that makes you move. It is the reason you wake up in the morning and take action. Without motivation, even simple tasks feel heavy. With motivation, even big challenges feel possible. So, how can we keep this motivation every day? How can we stay strong, even when things are not easy? The first thing to understand is this: motivation is not magic. It does not appear from nowhere. You cannot just wait for it to come. If you wait, you may wait forever. Motivation is something you build little by little. It is like a plant. If you give it water and sunlight, it will grow. If you ignore it, it will die. One way to build motivation is to know your why. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? If you want to learn English, why? Is it because you want a better job? Is it because you want to travel? Is it because you want to make friends from other countries? When you have a strong reason, it is easier to keep going. Your reason is like the roots of a tree. When the wind blows, the roots keep the tree standing. Another way to stay motivated is to make small goals. Sometimes people make goals that are too big. For example, they say, I will speak perfect English in 3 months. When they see that it is not possible, they feel sad and stop trying. Instead, make small goals you can reach. Say, I will learn 10 new words this week. Or, I will listen to English for 10 minutes every day. When you reach a small goal, you feel proud. This pride gives you energy to do more. It is also important to celebrate your progress. Many people forget to do this. They finish one goal and quickly move to the next. They never stop to say, I did well. But celebrating is important. It makes your brain happy, tells your brain, this work is good. Do more. So when you reach a goal, no matter how small, give yourself a reward. Could be something simple like a favorite snack, a short break, or listening to a song you love. Sometimes you will feel tired, and that is normal. No one feels motivated all the time. Even the most successful people have bad days. The secret is to keep moving, even when you don't feel like it. If you do one small thing, you will feel better. Action creates motivation. If you sit and do nothing, you will feel less motivated. So start small and your energy will grow. Your environment also matters. If you are around negative people who always complain, you will feel negative too. If you are around people who work hard and speak with hope, you will feel more motivated. Choose your environment carefully. Fill it with positive energy. Put inspiring quotes on your wall. Listen to podcasts that give you hope. Read books that teach you something new. Another important tip is to remember your past successes. When you feel low, think about the times you did something difficult and succeeded. Maybe you passed an exam you thought you would fail. Maybe you learned a skill you thought was too hard. These memories are proof that you can do hard things. They give you confidence to keep going. Also, take care of your body. Motivation is not only about the mind. It is also about the body. If you do not sleep enough, you will feel tired. If you eat unhealthy food all the time, your energy will drop. If you never move your body, you will feel slow. Sleep well, eat well, and move your body every day. Even a short walk can make you feel better and more ready to work. Sometimes, people think they need to feel motivated before they start working. But the truth is, you should start working and then the motivation will come. It is like pushing a car. First, it is heavy and hard to move. But after it starts rolling, it becomes easier. So, when you don't feel like doing something, tell yourself, I will just start for 5 minutes. Many times, after 5 minutes, you will want to continue. Do not be afraid of failure. Many people lose motivation because they fail once or twice. They think, I am not good enough. But failure is not the end. It is part of the journey. Every person who is great at something has failed many times. The difference is they did not stop. They used failure as a teacher. They asked, what can I learn from this? And then they tried again. If you feel alone, find a partner. A friend who shares your goal can help you stay motivated. You can support each other. When you feel lazy, your friend can push you. When your friend feels lazy, you can push them. Together, it is easier to keep going. Lastly, be kind to yourself. Do not speak to yourself in a cruel way. If you make a mistake, do not say, I am stupid. Instead, say, I made a mistake, but I can do better next time. Positive self-talk is powerful. The way you speak to yourself shapes the way you feel. So, my friend, motivation is not something you find once and keep forever. It is something you must build every day. Know your why. Make small goals. Celebrate progress. Take care of your body. Choose a good environment. Remember your past successes. Start small when you don't feel like working. Do not fear failure. Find a partner and speak to yourself with kindness. If you do these things, you will be able to keep your fire alive. And even when life is hard, you will have the strength to keep moving forward. Sometimes, motivation feels strong at the start of something new. For example, when you begin learning English, you feel excited. You imagine yourself speaking fluently. You imagine traveling, meeting people, and using your new skill. In the first week, you study every day. You watch videos, you listen to songs, and you learn many new words. But after some time, that excitement starts to fade. You may feel tired. You may feel busy. You may think, I will study tomorrow. But then tomorrow comes, and you say the same thing again. Soon, 1 week passes, then 2 weeks, and your motivation is almost gone. This is normal. Everyone feels this way at some point. The problem is not that you are lazy. The problem is that motivation changes. It is like the weather. Sometimes the sun shines, and you feel happy and ready to work. Sometimes it rains, and you feel heavy and slow. The secret to staying motivated is to learn how to work even when you don't feel like it. Motivation is like a muscle. If you train it, it becomes stronger. If you never use it, it becomes weak. One way to keep motivation strong is to have a clear reason for what you do. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? Your reason should be personal and important to you. For example, I want to speak English so I can get a better job. Or, I want to learn English so I can talk to my friends in other countries. Or, I want to be healthy so I can play with my children without feeling tired. When your reason is strong, it will give you energy. Even on days when you feel low, you will remember your reason and keep going. Another way to stay motivated is to make small goals. If your goal is too big, it can feel heavy. For example, I want to speak perfect English is a big goal. If you think about it every day, you may feel stressed. Instead, make small goals like, I will learn 5 new words today, or I will listen to an English podcast for 10 minutes. When you reach these small goals, you feel proud, and that pride gives you more motivation to do the next thing. Small goals also help you see progress. Progress is important for motivation. When you see that you are getting better, you feel more excited to continue. Think of it like climbing a mountain. If you only look at the very top, it feels far away. But if you look at each small step, you see that you are moving forward. Step by step, you get closer to your goal. Another tip to stay motivated is to make a routine. When you have a routine, you do not need to think too much. For example, if you decide to study English every morning after breakfast, it becomes a habit. You do it automatically, like brushing your teeth. You don't need to wait for motivation because it's part of your day. Sometimes we lose motivation because we feel alone. That's why it's good to have support. Find people who share the same goal. You can join a study group, an online class, or even just a friend who studies with you. When you work together, you can encourage each other. When one person feels low, the other can give energy. It's like a team sport. You don't want to stop because your team is counting on you. Also, remember to celebrate your progress. It is easy to focus on what you have not done yet. But it's important to notice what you have already done. If you learned 50 new words, celebrate. If you finished 1 month of daily practice, celebrate. This can be something small, like eating your favorite food or taking a nice walk. Celebration makes your brain happy. And a happy brain is a motivated brain. Motivation also grows when you enjoy the process. If you only think about the result, you may feel pressure. But if you enjoy the journey, you will want to keep going. For example, if you want to exercise more, choose an activity you like: dancing, swimming, walking in the park. If you want to learn English, use methods you enjoy: watching movies, listening to music, reading stories. When learning feels like play, motivation comes naturally. Sometimes you may feel that progress is slow. This can make you want to stop. But remember, slow progress is still progress. Even if you move 1 step each day, after 1 year, you will be 365 steps ahead. Think of a plant. When you plant a seed, you do not see the flower the next day. You water it, you give it sunlight, and slowly it grows. Motivation works the same way. You must take care of it every day. And finally, remember that motivation is not always strong every day. That is normal. Some days you will feel full of energy. Other days you will feel tired or lazy. On those days, do not wait for motivation to come. Just start with a small action. Small actions often bring more energy. For example, if you don't want to study, just open your book and read 1 page. Many times after starting, you will want to do more. Also, be kind to yourself. Don't be angry when you make mistakes or miss a day. One bad day does not mean you failed. Motivation is like the weather. Some days are sunny, some days are cloudy, but the sun will always come back. The most important thing is to keep moving forward. Even if the steps are small, they will take you to your goal. Believe in yourself. Believe that your hard work will bring results. And remember, the journey is as important as the destination. So stay curious, stay strong, stay motivated. Your dream is waiting for you, and you are the one who will make it real. Thank you for listening. I hope this talk gives you energy and ideas to keep going. You can do more than you think. You are stronger than you know. And step by step, day by day, you will get there. Good luck, my friend.